Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Yellow, 43.
24 is the mic. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
White.
Throwing first play is Lance.
Complete. This is Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion calls defensively, and it turns into a big play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
24 is the mic. You got nothing to do.
Black Ultra.
24 is the mic.
Here's Lance.
He's got a man complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
Take four. Shoot.
First down, here's Mitchell. Trey Norwood, the one there to make the tackle.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the 17, Lance. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk from 17 yards out. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs
at their own 25-yard line.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Open man completes it to Claypool.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, no hesitation there. Not only do they throw it on their first play, Charles, they throw it into double coverage and complete it.
They might as well have gone to a podium and just announced, we are not going to be challenged or bullied in this game. We're taking the fight to you, just like they did right there on the first rep.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
Let's talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And he finds Austin complete.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The man who was a prep All-American in nearby Antioch, it's Najee Harris.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris.
A 13-yard touchdown run. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. These two teams all tied after one.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And some space here. Past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Watch out now. 50 series.
Check 50. Check 50. Check.
Mitchell is in. Touchdown 49ers.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Off play action, Pickett.
Completes it to Austin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Harris running straight ahead.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Play action, now it's Lance.
Taking a shot for Samuel.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
The Lance going to throw.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Elijah Mitchell
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away.
And now the rookie's free. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Calvin Austin.
75 yards.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And this pass caught by Gray. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A give here to Mitchell. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Come on, set, yellow, 22.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Flushed out right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 49 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taken at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
104 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Black shot.
24 is the mic. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. 24 is the mic.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Red. Cycle. Ready.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Yellow.
24 is the mic. Hey, I'm coming. 24 is the mic. Bang it.
Ready.
Now Lance.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Let's go. Black. 95.
24 is the mic. I'm coming for it.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
On the counter, Mitchell.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another run with Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
24 is the mic. Let him know.
Ready. Go.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
43.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
37.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
He's got him in, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Pickett now on first down. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Pickett sets up play action. He finds his man, complete. It's Austin. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Calvin Austin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete there to McLeod. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Lance. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Lance. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Desperation time here. Lance. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. When you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Lance back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
And the 49er hands team does its job. By 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Hey, red. 24 is the mic. White. 24 is the mic. 24 is the mic. Hey, let's get out the field.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Flush to his right. Able to find Gray here. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Black Ultra.
24 is the mic. Here I come.
Ready, go.
And Lance now to throw. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. Touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray, 28 yards. And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Pickett. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here's Pickett.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
24 is the mic.
Here's Lance.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
24 is the mic.
Ultra. Jackrabbit. Go.
They'll set up a throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. He's got a man, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts.
And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Now Wilson on first down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Room here to run. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time. They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do. And you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
From the 40 now on second down. Wilson got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 20. Five it up to the 27-yard line. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10
at their own 27. Here's Ryan to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Quan Williams. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
They run. It's Williams. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. To throw is Wilson. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw.
Open man, he completes it to Jeudy.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Right back to Jeudy, and it's complete.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Jerry Jeudy.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. To throw is Ryan. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start out here with the option left. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Wilson. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Touchdown! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it is now 21-0. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fourth down, here's Ryan. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Ryan. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted.
return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Jets. And off we go from Las Vegas. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Mayfield on play action. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And it'll be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. At their own 11. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Hall to start the drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball again on second down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Wilson. His pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets toughy.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. On 2nd and 1, Wilson. And Davis with it left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
They'll run with Carter.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That is caught. It's Uzomah.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Hall on a give up the middle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Wilson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the move to, and he's going to go down again. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And this one is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Taken at the goal line. Got a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On third down, Wilson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Duke Dawson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first?
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On third down, here's Hall.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Mayfield off the play fake. This is Anderson over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown.